Alright, so I'm not going to record my face in this. This is just going to be a quick video. So there are two problems I have with Linux Mint, and that's why I say it's the near perfect distro. And that is, there are two packages that will not work as of 19 and above. So Ktouch doesn't work. We're about to fix that. So if we go into Ktouch here, as you can see, it loads. But if we put in our name and we hit this button here, it doesn't work at all. And then the other one that doesn't work is no music. Now, by default, Linux Mint comes with Rhythm Box. I don't mind Rhythm Box. It's a fine music player, but it's not my fave. I keep forgetting I don't need to type apt-get. Give me a minute. Gnome music. Yes. Now, Gnome music doesn't even launch. The Flatpak version does, but doesn't work. We're about to fix that. I got an email because I reported these problems, and this is one of the reasons why I like Linux in general. Is if you have a problem, you can just contact people who develop it or someone in the community, and you'll easily get an answer of how to fix it. And I think this was one of the developers of the operating system who emailed me, because the Gnome music we're about to fix, apparently the problem, he says, I think this stems from the packaging bug in Debian. It was fixed after Ubuntu LTS 1804 was released, and apparently the packaging bug wasn't fixed afterwards in Ubuntu LTS 1804, and hence not on Linux Mint 19 plus. It should be fixed on Linux Mint 20. So the workaround we're going to get to in a second is so if we go into sound here, music doesn't load. It's just gonna fucking hang. So the workaround is we have to install this file, girl 1.2-GOA-1.0. He tells me to use Synaptic or the terminal. Unfortunately, the package doesn't exist, so we're doing it this way. We're going to install it through a deb file here, and we're going to install it with GDebi package installer. This is one of the benefits, and personally, why I prefer Gnome. Not Gnome. Why I prefer Debian-based systems. I'm reading Gnome. Debian is a very old Linux distro, and very stable, and has a lot of support. And Ubuntu is based off Debian, and Linux Mint is based off Ubuntu. So Linux Mint has access to everything Ubuntu and Debian does, which means it's very easy to update something just by installing a deb file, or PPA. Deb file I'd go first with. If I want to update the kernel, there's a GUI for that. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. Let's see if that works now. There we go. Alright, so no music is fixed. I think it's going to take a while to categorize my music, but let's see if we can't fix the other one. So this is music 3.28. Let's just let that run. Okay, so no music is fixed for the most part. I think it's going to take a while to populate. Okay, now what was the fix for Ktouch? The fix for Ktouch was... apparently there's an SQL file missing because KDE's Ktouch needs SQL for some fucking reason. So apt install lib qt 5 SQL5 dash SQL ITE. Enter my password. I wouldn't have to if I didn't quit that last terminal, but fuck it. Okay, that's installing. Now let's see if Ktouch works. So, I don't know how to type properly. I'm gonna just straight up admit that. I've been using computers for over a decade and a half, and I have no idea how to type properly. I think the last time I clocked how fast I can type, it was like 20 words per second, which is fucking pitiful. Okay, so Ktouch is now working, and as you can see, it's basically just repeatedly typing letters and shit and getting you used to typing. So I'm not going to go into this, but as you can see, Ktouch is now working on Linux Mint 19.3 is what I have. You'd think I'd know. Yeah, it's 19.3. And Cinnamon's been updated to the latest, so 4.48, and I have kernel 5.4.6. And now we're just going to figure out why this isn't working. Let's hit help. Help isn't helpful. I think it's missing a dependency. Okay, well, I'll update you guys this at a later time. I'm gonna figure this fucking thing out, because I have it working. I just gotta figure Just gotta figure this out. Some of these buttons aren't working. Control F. Control 1. I think it's missing a dependency. Alright, well, I'll figure this shit out and try to get back together at a later date about this. But yeah, Ktouch is working. No music for the most part is working. I just gotta figure out why it's not adding my music. I think it's a package dependency is missing. And that's how you fix Linux Mint 19.3. It really is a great distro, and there's really no reason why you shouldn't try this out if you're switching to Windows 7, from Windows 7 I mean I can do everything I need to do on it. It's a great distro. It's stable as fuck. I have no issues with it crashing or any bugs or anything like that. The only two problems I've ever run into were those two packages, No Music and Ktouch didn't work. And now that there's a fix for that, really there's nothing making me want to switch to anything else. And at the end of the day, this is just a perfect distro for me. And I don't know why it isn't more popular. Hopefully it gets more popular. I would like to try Manjaro because I am very good in Debian first and foremost. Anything Debian based I can use no problem. But I'm also pretty good with Real and Fedora. I've used SUSE. I'm not the best with SUSE, but I would like to learn more Linux stuff. After 13 years of using Linux, there's still things I'm learning. Unfortunately, with Manjaro, anytime I try to boot it off a USB, it fucking fails and refuses to boot into the virtual environment. And I have no fucking clue why. So, sorry about that. I was just taking a sip of Tang. So yeah, if I were to use anything other than Linux Mint, it would probably be Manjaro, even though I don't know how to use it, and that's simply because there's actually a GUI, which stands for, again, Graphical User Interface, for updating the kernel, same as there is with Ubuntu. And it's that level of simplicity that just makes it really easy that I like, because at the end of the day, I'm really fucking lazy. And I just want to install my operating system, install my packages, get it themed the way I like. So, in this case, it's, well, here's my themes. I'll put that up for you guys to look at. So I have Mint White Dark, Mint White Dark Gray, Mint White Darker Gray, DMZ White, and Mint White Dark Gray. You can see it right there. I just want to set up my computer the way I want it to, as quickly as possible, as easily as possible, and get on with my fucking life. I don't want to have to worry about it. If something needs to be updated, I want to be able to update and work, and unfortunately you can't do that at all on Windows, so Linux is better in that regard. But at the end of the day, I don't want to deal with something like fucking Gen 2 or Arch, where it takes hours upon hours of setting everything up. It might take you less time if you're a better typer. Like I said, I'm not very good at typing. I can manage with one hand, or actually how I type is with one hand. But yeah, for someone like me who's very lazy, who can't type properly, it takes too long to set everything up through a terminal and shit. I'd much rather just use a GUI and do everything through that. And Linux Mint really is the best operating system I've seen for that so far. Again, based on what I've seen videos of with Manjaro. I would say that would be the only other option I would try, but I can't get the fucking thing to work, so I'm just gonna give up on ever trying Manjaro at this point. And now that Linux Mint has been fixed, I don't really see a reason to even try Manjaro. Anyways, I'm gonna go before I keep rambling on. Hope this was helpful, and if you want to try to learn typing, consider installing Ktouch, and make sure you install the fix I just showed you. Otherwise, it won't work. And hope you guys have a good week. I'm gonna go now.